do much to log in. You don't have to join. Just go to the room ATN1 and join the conversation. So I see we've got people from Florida, Southern California, and Berkeley on watching so far. So tune in and we'll see what happens here. So let's go straight to check-ins. First we'll see if there's any other traffic before we start the net. All right, hearing none, let's go over to Fred, WB6ASU.
Hey, I think it's good evening, Jim and Annette. I guess going to color bars, Jim, is better than going to the blue screen of death. Anyway, let's see. Like I see a blue screen over there on the channel 4, so something's not going right. Anyway, I remember it tonight, in spite of the fact that we're right in the middle of the first period of a second period of a real good hockey game. Anyway, and there are bugs crawling around on the surveillance camera up on Diablo, on the lens cover. So just a note of what's going on up on the hill. I actually got a little bit of work done today in spite of the temperature. So there we go. Alright, you got all your knobs in the right places? Back to you. WB6ASU definitely stuck in a campo.
Okay, Fred. Well, I believe I start the net with all the knobs in the right place. It's just adjusting them during the net. So glad that you had all yours in the right place tonight, and thank you for checking in. We will see what happens here with the rest of the troops as we go along. So thanks for checking in. I believe YouTube should be up and running by now. Yep. Look over my shoulder here. It's chugging right along. So media space MDARC on YouTube. So all right. Thanks for checking in. Let's get a check-in from Chris tonight, W6ATV. Okay, no Chris tonight. I know this guy's out there. He's chomping at the bit earlier. N4DLA. Make sure you got audio there.
Right. Mouth move. MDLA in Arida. I don't know what that was. And it is about 70 to 60. Much cooler. 2009, it rained, but at night it was really nice.
All right, Matthew. Your picture was, when it was in there, it was rock solid. It did drop out a couple times there, so. All right. Thank you for checking in from the Rinda QTH. One of these days, we're going to get you a bigger tree. That's it. We need a bigger tree there for you, so. But you're making it, that's what counts. So thank you for checking in again. Let's go for an audio check-in. Let's see if Patrick's here. KK6DBX. Okay, no Patrick tonight. I think he was going to turn in early, so. Let's go over to Dave, WB6DTB. Okay, no Dave tonight. How about John, W6DTV? Okay, no John tonight. Let's go over to Stan, NJ6E, see what's new with him.
Try it. Okay, there we are. Let's see. 70 degrees here, which is about 10 degrees cooler than it was this time yesterday, so that's nice. And ditto about the windows open and cooling things down, so that's good. Let's see. Dayton Hamvention, yeah, this weekend. I think it starts tomorrow officially. And I've been there twice, but it was 1983 and 1985, back when I lived in the Midwest. So maybe someday. And something I've been keeping an eye out for on the British Amateur Television Club forums is a computer program that just hit hit the streets that really has nothing to do with VATC, but might be helpful to some people who want to get on digital amateur television. It's written by a guy from France, F1GJP, I believe it is. Anyway, it's called DATV Easy, and so it requires three things, well, really two things. It requires a laptop computer that's running Windows, and it should be at least an i5 quality laptop, and I think it'll run on Windows 7, but 10 or 11. It's a free download, and it's referenced on the forums at VATC. There's a forum group on DATV Easy is what it's called. And so you take that and you pair it with another program, either vMix or OBS, Open Broadcast Studio, and you plug webcams or any other kind of cable you can plug into your computer, and then you can switch it, like a real TV studio, and feed this program. And then you use the program with a USB output to feed this box, a Pluto, an analog device is Pluto. This is one of the things that is actually still available right now in the electronic realm. It's available at Mauser and DigiKey. I think it's in the low 200s now. Its price has gone up like everything else. But anyway, this is just basically this is a full duplex receive and transmit SDR, software-defined radio. It works from about 50 megahertz, 6 gigahertz, and so you plug this into those other two programs, and you get a DATV signal out, and you have choices of all different formats and all different encoding methods, including the ones that we use. I haven't tested it yet, but there are some issues that might crop up. But anyway, it looks promising. So we were looking at, so it's one of those solutions that still requires a laptop. It's not a standalone, but it may be promising, and I hope to piece together with my 10-year-old i5 laptop and see if I can get it to play. So anyway, just discovered it a couple days ago because I was away for a while, and so we'll work on that sometime here in the near future. Anyway, that's my long-winded check-in, but so with that, I'll send it back to J6E, Stan in Sonoma.
Okay, Stan. Thank you for checking in tonight.
Okay, Stan.
And thank you for the SDR report there. It's always nice to know that there's still somewhere the hardware available. So it takes a Windows machine and a couple of programs, and not too bad. So, all right, one more way to get on TV. And I notice we've got a couple more people added to the Whereby group. Like I say, if you want to watch, it's media space MDARC on YouTube, w6cxatv.mdarc.org on the internets, or whereby.com/ATN1 and join the fun. So, all right. Thank you for checking in, Stan. Let's see. This guy's AWOL. Let's go to the other John, ND6H, see what's new with him.
Good evening, Jim and Nanette. So, knee is doing much better. I actually did a little bicycle riding this last week, so that was good. And still haven't done any flying though. The wind has been a little bit too much or from the wrong direction. to fly any gliders and too windy to fly anything with a prop on it. No sailing, although I may try some of that in the next couple of days if there's too much wind for gliders or from the wrong direction. We'll see. Got the antenna up on the roof situated. The step IR is all down again. If anyone's interested in the step IR, big IR, vertical, almost new. I have one for sale. Includes the 80-meter coil. You can just contact me at my call sign at comcast.net. Haven't really no real update on the 49 Chevy. And FT8 wise, the contacts with Argentina from the shop setup is somewhat dwindled. I think I had one last night, but a couple nights before that, nothing. All just local stuff. So that's the fun and exciting update from over here. It's nice to have a little temperature back, so we're not freezing. Although it would have been nice to get some more rain, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. So, anyways, Jim, thanks for doing the net. John, Concord ND6H.
Okay, John, thank you for checking in. Good signals from you tonight, and yeah, too bad you haven't been able to go flying in the right direction, but I can understand that when you're at the mercy of the wind, you want it to go in the right direction for sure. Let's go over to Kevin, KK6JPN, see what's new with him tonight. All right. I thought I saw Kevin tuning up. Maybe we'll catch up to him here in a bit. I see my
No RF tonight. I still haven't got the new mast up in the air, so the antenna is still not up where it belongs. No.
All right. Well, this is funny out here. I'm seeing that Kevin brought his picture up there. So, Mike, thank you for checking in. And let me mute this thing here. Let's go back and see if we get a check-in from Kevin, KK6JPN. Give it another go.
KK6JPN. Yeah, I was there before, but on 2 meters, I was listening on 2 meters and not listening to any of the television sound. And there was a big scratch and a squawk, and so I didn't hear my call sign at all. So hence I missed it. So what's going on this week? Not a great deal. I had a piece of gear here a few minutes ago. There it is. I've mostly been working on some old cameras. One 1952 camera, working on the power supply. And at the other end of the range, working on a Grass Valley or Phillips camera, whichever you want to call it. which is probably one of the last of the standard definition cameras. Of course, a lot more complicated with computers in there and triax cabling and a lot of other nice goodies, but of course there's always a risk that the bits and pieces you buy have disparate software. So good news is that at least one control panel, the base station and the camera, are talking to each other at this point. So I just need to get the master control panel, which the only place I could find one, funnily enough, was Holland. So one's on its way. The other item I've been struggling with, I've had this for many years now. It's a little handheld. It runs on batteries or rechargeable cells or on a brick, and it's never been reliable. It always keeps going on and off. You see the input connector there. It's I don't know whether you can actually read it, but it actually needs -9 volts, and it was always intermittent on the input connector, and I blamed it on the connector itself. You know, some of them, the inner pin is a little bit different in diameter and doesn't conduct very well. So it would work as long as I held the thing over at an angle. Well, today I took it apart to see if I could fix it, and I was putting it back together, and the input connector, the socket on the side of the instrument, fell out. It had never been soldered properly. It had 3 dry joints on it. And this is Tektronix, by the way. I don't know whether, I'm sure it's built in America still. But anyhow, I got 3 dry joints on the input connector. And I've just redone those, but I've lost a connection somewhere. The keyboard is not running, so I've got to open it up again. Anyhow, enough rambling on. KK6 JPN up here in Sutter Creek on a warm day, but cooling off rapidly. Talk to you all later. Thanks for running the net, Jim. KK6 JPN out.
Oh, Kevin, thank you very much for checking in. Kevin, thank you very much for checking in.
Being on the net, sort of coming up to me. So, let's see. Yeah, that was bad luck. 3 dry joints. You're probably going to get out through it, so that's anyway, good report. And report stand there on the option TV. So we're where the temperature conversion from my location. Anyway, operating on 7.3, the 7.3, but that's not, but that's the way it is. Other important steps, breakers on Sunday is the west, and walking. So, all a great day. So, other than that, from AK to Q1.
Okay. All right, well, Oh, and
Audio's horrible on you. Horrible on you.
Jim cases that we're still running the ATV net. Let's see. Everyone can set their clock for Saturday, the 28th of May. That we'll be going up on the hill. So if you want to tune into the tune-up party, I don't have too much to do. I'm not sure he can hear us. I guess he can. It would be nice to have somebody out there that could tune into both channel 1 and channel 4 so I can balance the audio.
You turn him down.
Anyway, this is a big news. Let's see if Jerry has got any good news. KB6T.
Good evening, everybody. KB6D, Jerry in San Leandro. We have 66, almost 67 degrees. Very comfortable temperature outside. And I had a good experience last weekend, I should say. It was an event in California, California Radio Historical Society. Did I say that? California Historical Radio Society, yeah. And this time the event including or was dedicated to from the very beginning, from Philo T. Farnsworth to the post-war years, and there were several guys giving presentations describing the beginnings of the early versions of there were also early TVs to look at, including this Nitkov reel, and it was really interesting, and I was surprised I didn't see many other ATVers in there. And there was one guy, Richard, from the Jose Peter group. So Chris W60TV was supposed to have a presentation, but he was sick, so he apologized that he couldn't come. But overall, great experience, and we'll be looking forward to the next TV event. I think they have it like once a year at least. And what else is new? I noticed the solar number is pretty high, 170 something. I think it was 180 yesterday. So the conditions on HF are pretty good, and I'm glad I bought my new radio a month ago, because looks like I will be able to use it after all. So back to you, Jim. KB60, Yuri, San Leandro.
All right, Jerry. Thank you for checking in tonight. Let's see, we got a 2-meter check-in from Cal, K6VT. Okay, let's see if my foot pedal's going nuts here. Let's see if we get a 2-meter check-in from Cal, K6VT. The list here for video check-ins. Let's see if there's any missed or late video check-ins at this time. We'll entertain everybody from A to Z on the video side. All right. That looks good there. That looks good there. That looks good there. All right. Any other Mr. Late video check-ins? All right. What's going wrong with my audio here? We'll see if that works. So, all right. Any other Mr. Late video check-ins? We'll accommodate you at this point in time, and we'll stand by for some audio check-ins. Okay, we'll take audio check-ins at this time. Let's see, where are we here? Let's go Alpha through November. Alpha through November, audio check-ins. Okay, audio check-ins, Oscar through Zulu. Oscar through Zulu. Good evening, Will. How are you watching us tonight? Good evening, Will. How are you watching us tonight?
I'm actually not. I'm mobile, Jim. I'm in downtown Walnut Creek, and got a little 5/8 wave mag mount that I picked up. I did buy the cam gear from a Silent Key, and that's a long story. But anyway, the gentleman that buys estates, they bought some gear. I was in a store, and the guy saw my HT, and then he said, "Oh, I've got something like that. Maybe you want to look at, et cetera, et cetera." Ends up there's a few nice items and some other. There's some tube transceivers, an old 10-tech, is it Mighty Might or Power Might? And anyway, I'm driving with the HT in the car, and it's got a little bit of better signal now because it's got a 5/8 wave mag mount that was part of the state.
All right, Will. Sounds good that you're full quieting of the repeater without any noise at all. So, good deal you got hooked up there. Any other audio check-ins, Alpha through Zulu tonight? Okay, at this point in time, I'm going to try and slide over here and make a couple adjustments, and we'll bring on a few of our whereby people. Hopefully I can mute my audio here somewhere and keep from having all this noise. So we'll do our best and stand by for a couple whereby check-ins. If you pay attention to the screen there, when I maximize your picture, it's your turn to talk. So stand by, all you kids on whereby.